let's begin this practice in child's pose. So if you are inversion free, you probably want to have 2 blocks available for this practice today, but if you're not inversion free, don't worry about it. So melting into your favorite variation of child's pose, either arms extended or you can prop up on your forearms. If you want to use a block under your forehead, by all means do so. We'll stay here for about 5 breaths. Stay in your child's pose for 1 more full breath. On your next inhale, lift the head to look forward towards the fingertips. And then slide forward onto your forearms. Bring the knees underneath the hips if they were wide for a tabletop on the elbows. Now you can always prop up on blocks so that you're a little higher if you'd like to. From here, we'll take a few rounds of cow and cat. On your inhale, lift the tail and lift the upper body. Then exhale, engage the belly and curl into cat. Inhale, lifting the head and tail. Exhale, curl. And let's take 1 more round. Inhaling as you lift the head and tail. Exhale, curl. Inhale, come to a nice neutral spine here. And if you need to walk forward on your mat a little bit with the arms, go ahead and do that. We're going to come into a forearm plank. So extending 1 leg at a time, find your placement. And the hands can stay in a nice straight position, pressing the fingertips together, or if you want them separated, however your hands and wrists are comfortable. Stay here for another breath. And let's move into a side plank from here. So rolling onto the right forearm or elbow, keeping those hips lifted, nice long spine. Come back to a regular plank. Now let's switch to the other side. Balancing on the left elbow, lifting the hips, finding the breath. Come back to your regular plank. Stay for 1 more full breath. And gently lower the knees down and crawl them forward. As you crawl them forward, let your sit bones come onto the heels. Gently come up to a vertical position, sit with the palms up. Take a nice full breath. Exhaling out of the mouth is totally cool and fine. Let's take 1 more breath just like that. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Let the eyes blink open if they're closed. Come up to standing on the knees. Move back just a little bit. We're going to step forward with the right foot. From here, you're going to cross the wrists and rest them on your thigh bone and gently shift forward into your low lunge. We'll take a little flow from here. There's a little bit of choreography with the arms. As you inhale, you're going to sweep them side and up by the ear. Straighten the leg, flex the heel. Exhale, flat back forward into your half monkey. Now it's not full. We're just looking for a little sensation through the front of the leg. Inhale, come up to vertical, flatten the foot. Let the arms come down by your sides and cross the wrists, coming into low lunge. So we're right where we started. Inhale, sweep the arms side and up by the ears, straighten the leg. Exhale, hinge into a flat back for your half monkey. Inhale, coming up, flatten the foot. Exhale, come into your low lunge. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, sweep those arms up by the ears, straighten the leg. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, low lunge. Good. From here, we're going to tuck the back toe and move into your crescent pose. So energize through those legs, pressing up. Let the arms sweep up by the ears. Sink down, close those front ribs, and enjoy this crescent. Finding your balance, letting the shoulders relax, and breathe. 1 more breath. From here, we're going to push our weight forward to balance on that right foot. So nice big push, arms come out to your sides, shoulder height, and we come into eagle pose. So the left thigh is going to cross over the right. If you can wrap the toes, wrap them. If not, just let the toe touch the mat. Left arm comes underneath the right. Now, if your wrists and fingers are okay, you can do the traditional variation. If they're not okay with that, press the backs of the hands together. And if that's not good, simply hug. Whatever you need to do for your hands and wrists. Make sure those elbows are shoulder height. Keep your eyes focused on the hands and breathe. One more breath. Gently release the arms, untangle the legs, but stay balancing on that right leg. Bring the knees together, squeeze the inner thighs, and squeeze the left heel to the sit bone so that hamstring is nice and energized. Arms are extended down by your sides, and we're going to pitch forward into a warrior three with a bent leg. From this position here, extend the leg back so you're in a full warrior three. One more breath. Soften the right knee, reach the left toes back, let it land and come into warrior two. Inching that foot back wherever you need it to be so that your hips can stay level. Arms extend out, right knee over the center of the foot, and just breathe in a nice static warrior two. Eyes over the right fingertips. But from here, inhale, straighten the front leg, arms sweep up by the ears. We're going to move into triangle trikonasana. So let the hips shift over to the left, right hand comes down, left extends up to the ceiling. Stay for a couple breaths. On your inhale, come back up through vertical. Keep those legs straight. Rotate the front palm upwards. Take the other arm and bind it behind the back, but we're not gripping. We're leaving the finger and the palm open. From here, reverse triangle pose. Reaching those right fingertips up towards the ceiling so you're getting a nice long line through the right side of the body. Drop the hips. Make sure the tail is not sticking out behind you. Keep the belly up and in. On your inhale, come up through vertical. Re-extend the arms. Exhale where you need and turn to the side of the mat for goddess pose. So legs are naturally rotated, arms to 90 and bend. I'm going to stay here and breathe. One more breath. Now let's take a little side bend while we're here. So bring the right forearm down to the thigh, left arm will extend up and over the ears. Drop the hips. Inhale, come back up to goddess. Exhale, stretch to the opposite side. One more time each way. Inhaling, coming through center. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, lean over to the left. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, bring the forearms down to the thighs and sink down for a nice inner thigh stretch. And gently shift from side to side. Being mindful that the knees don't pass the toes too far. We want the foot to stay flat. Good. Come back to center. Keep those forearms or the elbows pushing into the thigh. Inhale, extend the spine. As you exhale, twist and lift the right arm up to the ceiling. Keep the hips low. One more breath. Exhale, come back. Reconnect the right arm. And then reach the other arm up towards the ceiling so you're twisting the opposite way. Heart lifts, armpit lifts. One more breath. As you exhale, bring that forearm back down to the thigh. Straighten the legs. Start to roll up through the spine so you're vertical. Turn to the front of your mat or back of the mat, whichever you prefer. Step nice and wide for Malasana. Now to keep your wrists safe and straight, you can come into fingertips, or you can make a fist with one hand if that's comfortable and place it in the palm of the other hand. This way the wrists stay nice and straight. Yeah. All right, so once you're ready, sink down, come into your Malasana. Now if you need to prop it up here, go ahead and do so. We'll stay for about 3 more breaths. Take a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to sit back and come into boat pose. So if you have props underneath your sit bones, gently move them. And have a seat. Sweep the arms around and find your boat pose. One more big breath. And then gently bring the feet to the mat. Now we need to come onto our knees. So we're going to swing the legs around to the side, come up to kneeling, and then scoot back a little bit so we can start the other side in our low lunge. Step that left foot forward, cross the wrists, and ease into those hips, right? Front knee tracking over the center of the foot. Shoulders are down and open. And let's go through our half monkey flow. Inhaling, sweep the arms to the side, up by the ears, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Exhale, straight back. So you're hinging at the hips. Nice pull through that hamstring. Inhale, coming up through vertical. Replant the foot. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up, shift back onto the knee, straighten the leg. Exhale, hinge, half monkey. Inhale, coming up. Exhale into your low lunge. One last time. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, flat back, half monkey. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, low lunge. From here, tuck the back toe. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, press up into the legs. Sweep the arms by the ears for crescent pose. Breathing here in crescent. Good. One more breath. From here, we press up to stand on the left foot. Tap the right foot, find your balance. We move into eagle pose. Cross the right thigh over the left, wrap the toes if it's available. If not, touch the toe to the mat. This time the right arm goes underneath the left. Flip and wrap, or press the backs of the hands together, or hug. One more breath. Gently untangle the arms, untangle the leg, balance on that left foot. Arms by your sides, knees together. Right heel comes towards the sit bone. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hinge towards warrior three with a bent knee. From here, straighten the leg, find a full warrior three. Stay for 2 more breaths. Soften the standing knee, reach the right foot back, find your warrior two, opening up those hips. Square them off. Arms extend, shoulder height, and look over the left fingertips. Staying here for a few breaths. On your inhale, straighten the front leg, arms up by your ears. Exhale, hinge those hips and come into triangle Trikonasana. Staying for a few breaths here as well. On your inhale, come back up through vertical, keep the legs straight. Exhale, flip the palm. Other hand binds behind, but keep those fingers free. And reach up and back for reverse triangle. Keep the shoulder or the armpit away from the chin, so there's space there. And enjoy the long line from the left toes to the left fingertips. On your inhale, come back through vertical. Exhale, turn to the side of your mat to find goddess. Once the legs are in place, arms extend upward. Exhale, bend the elbows and the knees. Find your goddess. Let's take those side bends like we did on the first side. This time we'll go to the left. So the left forearm comes to the thigh. Sweep the right arm up over the ear. Inhale, come back to goddess. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale to goddess. Exhale to the left. Inhale through goddess. Exhale to the right. Inhale through goddess. Exhale, bring those forearms or elbows down to the inner thighs, sink those hips, and gently shift from side to side. Good, coming back to center, let's take the same twist as we did on the other side. This time we'll lift the left arm first. So left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, press down into that right forearm or elbow and open the chest. Bring it back down, other side. Bring it back down. Let's go one more time each side. Bring it down, last time, up we go. Bring the final arm down to the thigh, straighten the legs, start to roll up through the spine, and we step up to the top of the mat, whichever side that is for you. And find your malasana again, hands or fingertips pressed together, and sit down. Prop it up if you need to. And breathe. Keep that chest lifting up. Just be mindful that you're not shooting the chin forward. We want the back of the neck to stay just as long as it was when we were standing up. One more breath here. Move any props from underneath you if you're using them. And then gently shift onto your sit bones. Sweep the arms, find boat pose. Whichever variation of boat pose makes you happy. One more breath. Bring the feet flat. This time open the knees, bound angle pose. You can keep those arms floating and simply curl over the legs. This is a nice relaxed variation of it. Letting the knees fall to wherever they're going to fall to. Let the hands and the wrists relax, palms up. Just be mindful here as we're folding forward that you don't let the head drop down. So we don't want the chin to tuck to the chest in this variation. We're going to keep the neck nice and long. This keeps the energy flowing from the crown of the head all the way to the tail or the sit bones. One more full big breath. Good. From here, bring yourself up to vertical. Use the arms to close the legs, give them a little hug, and gently rock from side to side. Good. From here, let's take half Lord of the Fish. I'm just going to scoot myself back here a little bit, not using the hands or the wrists. So we're going to take the left leg underneath. Right leg crosses on top so the foot is flat. Sit up nice and tall through the sit bones. And then as you exhale, twist to the right. Hug the top leg towards your chest. Now the back hand can just simply touch the floor. You don't have to put any weight into it whatsoever. Just a nice gentle touch so you're connected. Keep the belly up and in, and don't forget to rotate the head as well. On your inhale, bring the eyes back to the front. Exhale, gently release. Untangle the legs and switch to the other side. Once your legs are situated, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Hug the knee in towards your chest, sit up nice and tall, and the back fingertips can simply touch the floor behind you. Rotate the head all the way to look over the shoulder. On your inhale, bring the eyes to the front. Exhale, gently release the twist. Untangle those legs, and we're going to lay down now. So if you need to move forward a little bit, go ahead. Just make sure you have enough space behind you so your head ends up on the mat. And then gently roll down through the spine. Once you're down there, feet are flat. Now, if you are inversion free, make sure that you prop underneath yourself so that your head is the highest point. Now, we have two options here. And depending on how you're feeling today, you can either stay flat on the back and you can move into happy baby and either grab the legs from the outside or tangle them from the inside, depending on your flexibility. That's option one. The other option is taking bridge pose. So you can press down through the feet. We're going to keep the shoulders wide in this variation so that you don't have to worry about interlacing fingers or gripping or anything with your hands or wrists. So from here, press up. Keep the shoulders wide, belly pulls up and in, and engage those glutes. Just stay and breathe for a few moments. Two more breaths. Now, whichever pose you're in, gently come back to neutral, meaning 2 feet flat on the mat. Pelvis is on the ground. And let your arms extend out to your sides, but no higher than the shoulders. Pull the knees in towards your chest. We're going to take a spinal twist. So allow the legs to fall over to your left side. And if you need to prop here as well, in between the knees or underneath, go ahead and do that. Let everything relax and just breathe here. Take one more full breath. And gently bring everything back to center and switch to the other side. Knees fall over to the right. Head can rotate to the left. Prop up as you need. Relax and breathe. Take one more nice big breath. Bring the legs back up through center, neutralize the head, and find your way into Savasana. Be mindful that the arms are lower than the shoulders. They can be at whatever height you like. Let the eyes close, legs fall to their natural rotation, and take rest. Start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet. Start to bring the legs together underneath you. Let the arms extend up overhead by the ears for a nice big full body stretch. Hug the knees in towards the chest and give a gentle rock from side to side. From here, roll onto your right side, fetal position, bottom arm under the head as a pillow. Gently press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes remain closed. One hand on the heart and one on the belly, or press the fingertips together at your heart center. And take a few moments here to check in to see how you feel after that practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Now take a few moments for some gratitude. What are you thankful for in this moment? And give a few reasons why. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.